And before we get out of here, we got to do a real quick comic side compt. Like that little hand motion,
Yeah, without your
jazz hands.
reverb.
Yeah, without my reverb, I gotta
Manual
make it.
reverb.
Yeah,
Gotcha.
manual reverb. There we go. But in comments like cop, thank y'all for using that hashtag. It's been so crazy for this lately. Like, thank y'all to everyone who's been using the cop Ironheart hashtag.
Yes.
Lord, yo, I mean,
Keep well, number one, keep it going. Keep
keep
it
it going.
going.
I've got nothing to do with this book. Like I have nothing. I don't know Eve Ewing personally. I know her through Twitter. I'm a big fan of hers from there. And I have tears every time I see that ish because it's like, yo, like, that's so crazy that something we said and to see the response from people who I know don't even listen to the show, have never even heard of For All Nerds, are just like, yo, we're going to cop this book. We're going to support it. We're pre-ordering it. We're going to show Marvel right away what it means when you have a Black woman writing a book about a Black woman and both of them are from Chicago. And the woman, I mean,
Yes, it's huge, and exactly as Ben said, we want to make sure that is shown publicly,
mm,
especially to Marvel, but everyone, how important that this book is to us, how important it is that Eve is on it, and how important that
that hashtag.
pre-ordering is. So yes, the hashtag. So use the hashtag Cop Ironheart. That's part of our Comic Side Copped initiative. Use that hashtag when you've pre-ordered. Tell us that you pre-ordered. Give us our stories or share your stories about how you pre-ordered or what you did. Shout out your local comic book shop, whatever you want to do to include in your Cop Ironheart hashtag and to show your support because Eve actually already saw the tag trending and that it made her cry. So it's making, as you can see, it's making a difference and people are actually learning a lot about how comics work, how the industry works when it comes to sales and how their comic book stores actually work. So this is a great experience for everyone. It's actually a big learning experience as well. So please use the hashtag. Continue to check out that hashtag to see what other people are saying about it. Check out the Comments I Cop hashtag because there's mad book recommendations there. You'll get a lot of information, a lot of knowledge there. And again, just please keep supporting.
And I would also say the biggest thing for books like this is to give it a fighting chance out there.
Yes.
So Cop Ironheart isn't just a movement to arbitrarily buy a book because it's a Black character and a Black woman's writing it. It's to offer monetary support so that out the gate, when those gates open and they're running on that field, they don't stumble. It's clear. It's a clear road and they have the rocket put on their back. So if anything, they get a couple of arcs, or I should say even the team will get a couple of arcs to show where they want to go. Too many times we've seen books won't even make it to the first year, or they'll make it 12 issues just so that they could get the 2 trades and wrap it up and call it a career. Right. Give her the opportunity to tell a story and to be properly critiqued one way or another. And as I've always said, if it falls short, we'll be there to keep it real too. But I don't want to see any more of these books when they are being clamored for, not be supported and not give the proper beginning and support so that they can be successful, at least have a chance to be successful. That's really what it is yes. If you don't put money behind it, they won't care. And then you do yourself a disservice by crying about promotion. Like at this point, fuck out of here with that. Like, honestly, like fuck out of here with that. You're hearing it on this, it was in the New York Times. It was in multiple publications, print, digital, audio, radio, mental. Professor X probably sent out in his mental group chat to everybody that the book was coming soon. So, support, and let's see where it goes.
Word life, Jeff.
Word up. Yeah, for real. Because like he said, like everything you just said is straight gospel. For people who don't understand, some of the lingo he dropped right there. An arc is a storyline in a comic book. And it takes more than one issue that you'll buy per month. Usually it'll take about 6 issues, which is about in a trade. But the problem is, if you wait for the trade to come out and don't buy the single issues, it's highly doubtful that a huge company like Marvel is going to go ahead and let the comic go on for more than 1 or 2 trades. So That's why we're talking about using the hashtag Cop Ironheart. Go into your stores right now. I hit up a shop called Quest the other day in Los Angeles, and right away, Cop Ironheart told them, give me the pre-order, give me that Jen Bartel cover if you can, because I love it. It's absolutely beautiful.
It
Shout
is.
outs to Jen, so dope. And just thank y'all, everyone using the Comics I Cop, the Cop Ironheart. That is like the ultimate expression of what Comics I Cop means to me. To see the expression where it's like boom, the support of a book, where now right away we know this book is going to pop off, Marvel's going to see it. And that's just what I want with everything that we use Comics I Cop for. So anything you're reading, buying, old stuff, new stuff, doesn't matter, hit me, Comics I Cop, hit me at DJ Ben Amin, hit at For All Nerds. Let us know what you're buying. Let us know what you're reading. Not really that many suggestions this week because we're just overwhelmed with all this stuff. I picked up the latest issue of The Wicked and Divine, as y'all can see behind me if you're watching on YouTube. I've been talking about it and thinking about it. I would really like to just do a separate podcast just about that book, something, because it's going down. It's just such an incredible book. If you're listening to this right now and you're reading it, please hit me up because I love talking about it. And it's going to end up in my top 5 of all time. The Wicked and Divine. Read it if you're not. There's only about 9 issues left in the series.
Wow.
Total. Yeah, it's going to end in 2019. It'll be done. So I've just put my highest recommendations behind it. If you're in a comic store this week and you're using the Cop Ironheart, putting your pre-order down, make sure you pick up The New World by Alice Cott and Trad Moore. That is going to be one of my series of the year. When you were talking about beautiful art, Trad is just one of the top. The woman who's doing the coloring is, I want to say, sister. I'm not sure what their relationship is. Her last name is Moore as well. She's just incredible. This is her first comic book ever. And she did the first issue. Yeah. And I'm like, no. Like, I know she's a painter, whatever, an artist, obviously, but this is her first comic book. And the coloring was just like on the level of, anyone that I've ever seen.
Been doing it.
Yeah, been doing it. And Trad is just one of the best artists out. Alice is on our, he's a friend of the show. He was on here for Generation Gone.
Yep.
One of my favorite books of last year. And The New World is shaping up to be one of my favorite books of this year. It involves a Black woman as the lead who falls in love. She's a police officer in the future, and she falls in love with this criminal she's chasing. And that's the story that kicks off in the first issue. Second issue drops August 29th, so make sure you check that out.
Wow.
Like I said, Comics I Copped is a hashtag. Thank you, everyone out there, for using it. Cop Ironheart. Any other books, please tell us about them. I've been seeing all the books y'all been recommending. I've been going to check them out. Thank y'all once again for that.
Digital counts too. Don't get it twisted. If you're a digital reader, you can pre-order there too. They're reading, although they won't release their empirical data for digital purchases, they're monitoring that.
Oh, yeah.
Me, if there's anything I will bet on in my life, I will bet they know those numbers and they are a major factor as to whether a book lives or dies. So if you're saying, oh, I don't want to go into a comic shop, I like my tablet.
There is no excuse.
Do that. Pre-order. You don't got to do it nobody but yourself. Pre-order. Go to Comixology or anywhere where you buy comics digitally and pre-order there, and it'll go right into your account and your tablet of your choosing when it drops. So that's a win-win. So
bro, I saw people pre-ordering via Twitter, so they never even left their house or wherever they were when they were tweeting. they tweeted their comic book shop and said, "Yo, I want to pre-order Ironheart." The comic book shop said, "Okay, cool. You want the book or the whole series?" The person said, "Oh, I want to do the series." They say, "Okay, DM us and we'll work on it." Like, literally, you can do it from the comfort of your phone. You don't even have to physically be in the store. Honestly, there's no excuse. There's no excuse except for you just don't want to. And, that's your prerogative. But like we said, you can't complain and not be part of the support network. So make it happen.
Boom. And with that, as always, make sure you're subscribed to the For All Nerds Show on iTunes, on Spotify, on YouTube. Follow us on Instagram, on Twitter, on all social media, Facebook, wherever, at For All Nerds. Hit us up on patreon.com/forallnerds. If you would like to get in touch with us about being part of New York Comic Con and everything we got going on down there. Everything we got going on in general, all kind of things, big things coming for the end of the year, live events, all that. Hit us up, contact at contact at
Almost there.
fanbros.com.
Yo, and also
Oh yeah.
stay on the network. Come for the fall nerds and stay for a while. Have a glass of Henny with us over at Power After Hours.
Yes.
Your favorite power podcast. The response has been overwhelming, to say the least. Thank you so much for those on the For All Nerds network that listen. If you know this latest episode, it was me and Ben talking about all things ridiculous on the show. We picked a K. Word to Nicki Minaj. We did pick a K. We talked about all the revelations that went down. We had a good time, and we've been having a good time all season. So you can listen to them here. They drop on Tuesdays. And listen, there's dedication, because I was definitely at that Drake concert, and I was there with T and Jesus trying to get that podcast out. The both in that order. In that order, T and Jesus next to me, like, yo, you'll be all right. But we get these podcasts out, man. And if you're a fan of the show, if you like the show, if you like good conversation, we have that here too. There's about 2 more episodes left, depending on whether or not Stars wants to just go on a month hiatus or whatever. Who knows? But we have 2 more episodes left. You can catch up everywhere. For this season, you can look on our feed and get all the last episodes, and nonstopculture.com/power for every episode ever of Power After Hours. So you are taken care of.
Word
If
up.
you don't listen, I'm gonna get the strap.
Get the strap.
Shout out to Mr. Morris.
Yeah.